Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Young Charific here, and yeah, it's been a minute since I've last recorded this game, as I tend to do for some reason. We are on a new patch, by the way. KFM let me know a couple months ago that there was a new couple weeks ago that there was a new patch. I downloaded it. It took me a while to figure out my save game and how to transfer that over, but as you can see, I did figure it out. And the title menu did say version 1.1, so that's good. Now let's check out the team while I go over some of the beta changes. I say as I can pull it up. Okay, so some of the changes. Change log. Caught water Pokemon no longer turn into bad eggs after the player has participated in a double battle. Haven't had that happen. Probably because I haven't been in a double battle where I caught something. Pokemon that require several trackable evolution requirements to evolve now work correctly. Of note, Tyrogue's evolution now check the requirements correctly. Wild Pokemon now correctly have their highest available abilities. Of note, the 3 overworld Venomoth now correctly have their powder. Yeah, I remember that. When I was watching his playthrough, that didn't work properly, which I still need to catch up on because I wasn't gonna start watching his videos again until I caught up on this on my own playthrough. Following Pokemon, I properly go back to the Pokemon and use it. I haven't even gotten Vine Whip yet. Traded Pokemon, I always have a valid ability. Okay. A Pokemon's name is now correctly displayed when asked to catch Pokemon feigned to be a Leech Seed. The first Pokemon sent out by opponents in battle is now always recorded as seen in the Pokedex. Okay, didn't know that wasn't happening. Unlocking new abilities during battle now correctly displays their ability name, instead of a number. I remember that happening in this playthrough. The ability Last Stand no longer activates when passive damage. The ability Last Stand no longer activates if the user has already... Sorry people, I'm tired. Last Stand is the ability description. Oh yeah, the ability Last Stand no longer activates if the user has already used a move that turn. The ability description of Last Stand is no longer too long. The ability Triage now properly works with the Grass Resonance. Here, let me move while I do this. The move Thunder Wave can no longer trigger the message as super effective. Water Resonance now correctly checks the user's type when trying to apply Wet. And then Evolution menu not only shows sprites of evolutions when it's supposed to. Okay. Aw, Tenepris has fainted, as usual. Oh, Tenepris. Still no. Oh, hey! That's cool. I'm assuming because I've seen a War Turtle. Why did I spell Hondini? Why did I spell it incorrectly? Was that an accident? Oh no. Let's see. Stupid ads. No. Okay, well, Poke Community bugged out on itself because it showed me an ad that it would not allow me to click away from. So thanks for that, Poke Community. Would not recommend. The ability Triage not properly works. The ability message of Sanguivorous. Ooh, not correctly displays and triggered after the player failed to run from a battle. Didn't even read that one. I skipped it. Thunder Wave, an accident. Water Resonance not correctly checks the user when trying to apply Wet. Re-implemented the move Aurora Beam as it had accidentally been removed. Low Sweep is now correctly treated as a kicking move. The third battle against Amy is now correctly hidden after beating the third gym leader. Ranger Jenna now uses correctly level Pokemon in her multi-battle. Nimpisi in Rotesi Town, House 3 now Oh my gosh, this is a lot. Not correctly transpace player when talked to, but not correctly. Okay, I was reading this for the player's benefit, or for your guys' benefit, and I think instead I'm just gonna tell you to search it up for yourself, because there is so much and it's already been 5 minutes. And we're gonna speed up the game now. Heal me, por favor. Okay, so I guess in other news, where have I been? I've recorded quite a bit of this game and just haven't released it because life got busy. I think I was telling you guys about my coworker quitting. Then I was moving to 10-hour shifts, but I also had on call. So for most of the days of the week and most of the weekends, I mean, even though it was split 50-50, but whatever, I was on call. I was working from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then I was on call. Oh no, 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. I believe. No. Yeah, no, it was 6 to 5. Yeah, I was working. Was I? No, 6:30 to 5. There we go. Rangers outposts. There's cameras situated atop the ranger outposts. I can watch their feeds on this computer. Oh look, I can see my fellow rangers searching the woods for that lost Pokemon. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I was working from 6:30 to 5 instead of my normal 6:30, 6 to 2:30. And then I was on call immediately at 5 o'clock, and I had to, you know, it just didn't work out. I was being overworked. I was getting like 100+ hour pay periods. I was overstressed. I barely had any time. Also, my job got crappier. State your name. Nice to meet you, Charific, and welcome to our outpost. My name is Jessica. My name is Jessica, and I lead the rangers in this region. Right now, we've got a bit of a situation on our hands. This young trainer's Pokemon got lost in the nearby woods, so she sounds like Amy. I swear all my girl voices just sound the same. Ha! So I dispatched rangers to look for it. Unfortunately, I can't help look myself since I'm needed somewhere else, or elsewhere soon. No, she would have a tough voice. Charif, I can see that you're a Pokemon trainer. If you're strong enough to obtain a gym badge, please head into Ivana Woods and help us find the lost Pokemon. Oh, Charif, you've obtained a gym badge? I wonder if that should be like, because she's reacting in the sense of, I got a gym badge immediately. Maybe it should be like, oh, I can see you're already strong from the gym badges you have. Excellent. I'll let my rangers know to let you into the woods. Please help us find the lost Pokemon. Jessica speaks to the young trainer next to her. Charif and my rangers will go back with your friends soon. Sniffle? Yes, ma'am. I'll be heading out. Please return here once you've found the lost Pokemon. I'll be seeing you, Charif. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, so I was overworked, overstressed, my job got crummier. I think on my final straw to leave was on October 17th, which I'm gonna date the video. Sniffle, I miss my Mimsy. Us rangers work hard to keep the peace amongst people and Pokemon, while this is just an outpost. Our actual headquarters are in Burden Oak. Cool. Welcome to the Ranger Outpost. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, excuse me. That floor is only for top-ranked Pokemon Rangers. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think there's anything up there as of right now. I think that's just like a little tease, or something that KFM can work with later. This is clearly interested in the woods. As I'm off guard, dude, I think I'll groom it. How do you groom a Shroomish? Okay, so that's how I got here from Route 5. Yeah, I don't understand why it's Hondini. Be careful inside these woods, Trina. Oh, Team Aqua? What could that last Pokemon be? Go, Sneasel! Sneasel, look at Pokemon footprints on the ground. There should be fresh ones somewhere around here. If we follow them, we'll find the lost Pokemon. Sneasel, Snee! Great job, Sneasel. Let's go. Yeah, no, October 17th, they almost missed my paycheck. And again, the hospital where I work is run by a horrible organization. Like almost every department in the actually I think every department in the lab has to deal with credit, or in the hospital has to deal with credit holds. And for those that don't know, a credit hold is when let's say you buy something from Walmart, and Walmart will allow you to put certain things on your credit line. And let's say Walmart will give you $100 limit, and you have up to $100 before you have to pay them, or they will no longer give you services. That's what we had to deal with. And we would go on credit holds every other month, because we'd get on a credit hold, then we would have to wait a month for them to pay it, and then we'd be good for like another month, or be good for a while, and then we would be put on another credit hold, and then we wouldn't be able to order supplies. I would have, or me or coworker, whatever. I ended up driving a lot, so I'd have to drive to either another hospital to borrow reagents or to give them samples to run. The management just went downhill after the old CEO left in February. It was just very bad, and I told myself, I was like, listen, they can not pay the vendors all they want to, but the second I miss my paycheck, I'm quitting. Which I was just going to quit in March anyway, because the benefits are also horrible and very expensive, and I have Crohn's, and the insurance is very bad for covering my Crohn's treatments. And dang it, Weedle. And I think we're going to Glare. So I'm having to pay a buttload out of pocket for my Crohn's infusions. Nice, miss. Miss! Forgot where that came from. Was it Mario? Anyway. And yeah, no, and they almost missed my paycheck. And what gets me is that... Oh yeah, I don't have resonance right now. What... Pistachio 2. Why did I name you that? Oh yeah, from the Turtle Man. And what gets me... What the heck? Frickin' Stinger. Okay, FM, I hate you, but I love you at the same time. Which one's L again? There we go. I haven't played this game in a minute, people. Hold on. Oh, my decks. 20%. Like, dang it, man. Anyway, I need to hurry up here. Why didn't I just run? Okay, we're gonna speed up a little bit. And the excuse that was used is that, oh, the HR lady, oh, she forgot to submit the direct deposit information until Thursday, because, typically on Thursday, my checks are pending in the bank, and on Friday is when it finally will post, but that didn't happen. Kakuna. Yeah, you're not faster than me. Oh no. And I can't run or heal. Okay, KFM, you're gonna not faint, right? Wait, what? Oh, dang it. No. Oh my gosh, what are the odds of Stinger going off? Dang it, Hondini. Why are you not Houdini? Improvise may surprise its trainer, but you got a stat boost. Oh yeah, I think, didn't I suggest that? I can't remember anymore. It's been so long. Yeah, and I think I suggested that to make it a little bit better. What was the last move used? Poison Sting? I'm gonna disable it. Oh no, it used Peck, which is arguably worse. This is not going well. Oh my gosh. Okay, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so my checks typically are pending on Friday, or no, pending on Thursday, they post on Friday. That didn't happen. And what is this AI? Does this happen every single turn? Does it happen anytime it uses damage? Oh, I should've. I'm so stupid. I should have used. That was so stupid of me. I should have used withdraw to raise my defense. Okay, Tenebris, get back in there. I am so sorry, people. This episode is in shambles. Why did that do so much damage? Oh yeah, poison no longer was this bug. This is very bad. This Kakuna wiped out so much of my team. Why? Okay, just use Wrap. Okay. Why is this Kakuna so cracked? Jeez. No. He's what's the crawling with bug Pokemon. Let's have to visit. Yeah, my Pokemon are about to faint. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's heal. But yeah, no, sorry, I popped my knuckles. The excuse was that the HR lady forgot to submit the direct deposits on time. But my thing is, she typically submits them on like Tuesday or Wednesday, from what I've heard. And supposedly she didn't submit them until Thursday afternoon. And the reason why I cry foul here is because if you know that you submitted the direct deposits late and people are going to get paid late, which, fun fact, I told my wife I was going to go and ask my boss, and if I wasn't going to get my check, then I was just going to quit right then and there, which I asked my boss. He didn't know anything about it, and so we had to wait for the CEO to come in. I'll get to that. But the excuse was that the lady just submitted the direct deposits late. But if you know that you submitted the direct deposits late and people are going to get paid late, why are you not going to let them know? Like, that should be the first thing that you do. And to me, I said, I don't believe that it was an accident. I think there's something more going on. And based on other things I've heard, I think that that's true. I think there's money issues with the organization, because our hospital makes money, but we're part of a hospital group owned by a shady company that has 3 other hospitals, and all the money goes to them first, and then they divvy out the money. So I think they're just paying themselves and giving themselves fat bonuses and other, benefits for themselves. But anyway. But in my mind, it's like, if this was truly an accident, then I don't want to be there for when something actually happens and I don't get paid. So that's why I quit and then found another job. Hey, you, help me relax with the Pokemon battle. And what was I gonna say? But yeah, no, we ended up getting paid at like 1 o'clock on Friday, and I put in my 2 weeks a week later. I had to make sure I had a job lined up first, because I don't just quit without having a job lined up. I can't remember. I think acid is actually better. Maybe not. Let's find out. Okay, good. That missed. Yeah, acid is still stronger. Oh no, I'm asleep. Wait, I'm paralyzed? Oh, Spore just paralyzes now. That's interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. Anyway, but I don't believe that it was genuinely an accident. I really don't. I think that there's more going on. But yeah, no, the CEO came in to talk to me personally, because they've known that my morale has been low for months. And the CEO, I guess, asked my boss, I think like early October, it's like, oh, hey, how's Charific's morale going? And my boss was just like, I don't know. I know this because my boss told me directly. Oh my gosh. Constricts to inflict pain, lower speed. That is very good damage. I mean, I can always change it, but I like glare, so I will get rid of wrap. Anyway, and so what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and then we had an employee morale survey, which, get this, my job did an employee morale survey to find out, you know, how people are doing and, you know, what can we do to change it. I listed I typed it up because I didn't trust that it was truly anonymous. You know, especially if they were able to tell what my handwriting was or whatnot. So I typed it up, which apparently a lot of people typed theirs up. And I think like 90% of people typed theirs up. My boss told me that the CEO said that, oh, well, since so many people typed it up, we're going to disregard all the ones that were typed. And I'm like, if you're trying to use the veil of, oh, well, we can't verify that, you know, outside people didn't type this up, they don't know everybody's handwriting. So who's to say that I wouldn't just have my wife handwrite a survey as well and then submit it? But anyway, yeah, no, so I quit, and I'm glad that I did. I found a job that just works out better with my schedule. I'm able to spend time with my kids more, and that makes me happy. Okay, good. KFM actually came out. Oh no, double team. Can KFM get, like, shockwave, please? And you're just spamming I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. It's just spamming double team. Okay, good. I didn't get the paralysis though. He is just spamming double team. Nice. That's the double-edged sword of evasion moves. Good, Ember. This is the worst. Some kid lost a Pokemon in these woods, and he asked the rangers to help him find it. Although I don't think it's around these parts. Okay, we're gonna go heal. Actually, I have healing moves, and I can't use them in battle, so I might as well use them now. Eek! I think KFM added a mart so that I can buy stuff. Hi there, trying to find the region that sell herbs from my hometown. Yeah, I think this is new. I don't think it makes Pokemon unhappy anymore. We're gonna get 5 of these. I don't need that. Then we're gonna spend the rest on revival herbs. Heal me. But yeah, no, and then my freaking boss, which I'm gonna end the episode, but I'll finish the story. I might continue in the next episode. But my freaking boss, right? Or my old boss, I quit. Oh no, my last day was supposed to be on Monday, November the 10th. I got told at 3 p.m. on Friday, November 7th, that my last day would actually be that Friday because it's more convenient for the company if my last day is at the end of a pay period. You know how freaking messed up that is? Especially because I could have started my new job, on the 10th, but I told them, I was like, no, you know, but I need to put in my 2 weeks, and my 2 weeks will put that at Monday. So I was gonna do the right thing and work my full 2 weeks, which is Monday, or my last day would be on Monday, just for them to tell me 2 hours before my shift is over that my last day would be on Friday. Which it's a good thing that I started cleaning out my locker early, or else I wouldn't have had time to clean out my locker. Or get all my files off of the computer, which that's a whole other story. But my boss, or my ex-boss, is also now accusing me of taking QC files, which QC files, that's quality control, that's how we verify that our analyzers are working correctly, because I had a flash drive plugged into the computer to move over my own personal files, which are a lot of my certifications for my continuing education that I do, for my license, just random miscellaneous files that I've downloaded, personal files for myself, and then a lot of my own files that I made for the job, which were just to help my job, help me do my job better. My manager did not tell me to do this. I made them all on my own. They were for myself. And I don't even know what files he's talking about. He didn't even, tell me what files he was looking for, because we have a shared drive on the computer, and any important files, or any files that were not mine that I had on my desktop, I put in that shared folder. Anything else that was mine that I made for myself, I took. And I don't even know what he was looking for, but he sent me a text message on Monday that was like, oh, I talked with the HR lady about the missing flash drive. It needs to be returned. And I was like, that was an empty flash drive from my locker that I used to transfer my own personal files off of my computer. And then he said, oh, well, it wasn't empty. I know this because that's where I found QC files. And I was like, okay, well, but then he was like, oh, but I agree that it's probably empty now, insinuating that I downloaded the files just to delete them, which is a huge insult to my character, which a lot of you guys don't know about me IRL, but I'm a very moral person and I'm an honorable person. I would not do something like that. So it's such a huge insult for that to even be insinuated about me. And I've known this man for 4 years, and he's worked with me for 4 years at this job. For him to insinuate that I would do something like that is just asinine. And just, again, a huge insult. And then everybody that I've told this story to is like, that doesn't even sound like you. And these are people that know me personally. Anyway, and I responded back, I was like, no, that flash drive was in my locker for over a year. I used it when I was in the process of getting my files off of the computer. He did respond back. My wife said either he found the files he was looking for and is just too embarrassed to tell me about it, or more likely what I think is that he thinks that I stole the files anyway, and I'm not going to bring it back, so he's just not even going to respond back to me. So he burned that bridge with me because I want nothing to do with him outside of this, or wants nothing to do with him anymore. But what was I going to say? And it was one of those situations where, I'm damned if I do it or damned if I don't. Because if I were to return the flash drive and he didn't find the files that he was looking for, uh, he would just say that I deleted them anyway. So I just didn't even bother returning it. So I'm a little concerned. Um, so I'm a little concerned that they're not going to pay out my PTO because they're going to try to say that, oh, well, I didn't leave in good standing because I stole a flash drive. But I guess we'll see. Also, uh, every other job I've had, when you quit, if you have PTO, which is paid time off or vacation leave, when you quit, if you quit in good standing, you just get that paid back. I mean, some of them have stipulations where you have to stay for roughly a year or whatever to get all of it back, or, you know, whatever. Um, but they always just give you a check for a lump sum of it. No, no, no. This place, I've never heard of this, and people that I know who do accounting and payroll are like, that's shady as f. um, like they they just pay it out over time, and if you have over 80 hours, they'll just direct deposit you up to 80 hours of it to your account until it's depleted. And they're like, and people that I work that I not work with, but that I know that do accounting and payroll are like, that is a huge liability because you have to track all of that and you have to make sure you're doing it correctly. And if not, there's huge liabilities for that. And the woman that I know that does payroll is like, no, that's a cash flow issue. They're not wanting a bunch of money leaving their accounts at once. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she knows the story as well about what happened with the paychecks. And I was like, yeah, no, that's what I figured. So kind of has me thinking that there is more going on that they're not telling people. But guys, I'm sorry I didn't do much in this episode. One, I was gathering my bearings and then telling a very personal story. I apologize for that. Next episode, there'll be more progress made. But if you do enjoy this random, me talking about my life, comment, leave a like, subscribe maybe. If you didn't, leave some constructive criticism down below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.